People don't think about that shit.
So we so bam, yeah, we got that back together. Got a Don Blas on the cover. That's where.
And real quick, a lot of people don't know who Don Blas is. Can you explain to them who he was, or who he is, or?
Man, if they don't know Don Blas, they don't know
Yeah,
Denver
bars.
history.
Yeah, bars.
I mean, he had Jada in the '90s, bro. Like he had Jada on a Denver album in the '90s, like '90. I don't even know what that
Was
was.
he ever able to release that shit?
Yeah, well, he did, and it's like that's why ain't we bigger? He had Jada on a track, and he was a good artist. Like I don't know why Denver couldn't get it bigger to where we were like known as Denver has this type style of hip hop and came out as this big, somebody in the game, that just never happened, and it really hasn't happened yet. Like
There's
a little bit, but
there's always been people that have been close, and like I want to say on the next level, but no one's really made it. And when I say next level, like Don Blas was one.
Yeah, Blas,
Who
was
was-
a good dude.
Who was the chick that just passed?
Man, and I need. I'm gonna text Cuddy Co. On Facebook because there's a group. I want to take it all the way back because this was the first group, and some OGs from the E might remember this shit. Maybe you heard this shit, but and it might come to me, but I know he knows. But it was they had a song called Pimps and Hoes. Pimps and Hoes. Pimps and Hoes. And bro, they were from the east side and they put a tape out. And this shit was so hard. And I just remember that it was like the tape had like green chrome in it, and like we were just like, this is the sickest shit we ever seen, ever heard. And I need to get their name, bro, because that was definitely the first hardest shit I ever heard out in Denver, like on a tape or CD or something. You know what I mean?
I gotta
And
give.
that could have been like early '90s. That was like early '91.
First shit I ever heard, bro, was Deuce Mob.
Yeah,
Seen them at Cinco de Mayo,
yeah.
and they had the 12-inch with the black
but
and white
what
cover.
year was that? You know what I mean?
Shit,
like,
bro, that was
like '94
I could,
or '5.
No, that's
or,
way before that.
You think?
You know, I know, cause like that was before.
Okay.
That was like in 88, 87.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
Wait.
No, I don't think that.
Maybe
far
not
back.
far. I would
Not
say 80.
80s.
I would say 88, 89.
Maybe the early '90s, like '90s.
Nah, that was like 89, bro. 90. That was early.
Maybe
They performed with Lighter Shade of Brown at the Cinco de Mayo.
Really?
The 92.
Okay, so that it was
Or not
all around the
92,
same time.
Like, 1991. I don't know. Somewhere around there, bro. But that's the first shot I remember. They had the 12-inch and everything. They were in the Dickie suit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where's some other...
There's a different, or there was another mixtape that came out called Supply and Demand, and it had a bunch of different artists on it. I remember it.
Yeah, that was intense, and
cover is
I
like,
can play I can intense. The notorious prime players dropped that, and we got that here in the stacks.
There's one.
We got that here in the stacks too. We got it all here. We got a lot. I mean, I don't got it all, but if I don't, I bet JoThunder has it.
I have a box of CDs from everyone, like you said.
Or
Original Pincho Sack Convict.
I remember being 7 years old going to some concert, and it was this dude saying, "We the ones, bad bitches, pistols and guns, chronic weed hydro with the cough in the lungs." I was like,
God damn.
that
shit went hard.
that was when
That shit went real hard.
that was the first time I thought
That was about the 05s.
that I could be an artist, or the sky's
You ever
the
rap?
limit. Not really.
He was
but
rapping with me a little back when we put out issue 8,
Right.
but he never got on wax.
Not too much.
He hasn't got on wax yet, let's say.
I've been inspired lately, though.
Chips might
Going
be
to
back in the
Miami
booth
was
soon here.
Awesome.
What kind of made you start rapping?
Bro, and it's, and I don't know that too many people would say, like you can go back and like talk on him, but I wanted to rap, but I got in the studio a couple times and it just wasn't working. You know what I mean? So
I do.
if
That's why I don't rap.
if that would have went good, I would have been putting shit out like at 18, but I didn't end up putting shit out till I was about 23. But I got a little more comfortable, and we put a bunch of shit out with Midwest Entertainment, and that shit was all dope. Um, that was a good year. '04, we did like, I don't know, 10, 15 shows that year. Sold out the Soil Dove twice. You know what I mean?
You guys
like,
are getting tracks with people too, huh?
Yeah, we had Spice. Yeah, we had some. Between all of us, I mean, we're all getting some dope people. You know what I'm saying? Like for being coming out, it's just we didn't have the promo we needed. You know what I'm saying? It's like you had to put $100,000 into
For real.
blow like that. And it's like, what was that one CD with the fire, and it just had all the names, SIBO and or that E40 and had all the big names on it. They wanted to even like give that dude a record deal for it, and like he had dropped I don't know how much loot on all the artists to get him.
And didn't have no money to promo it.
No, it was like he like turned it down, like he turned the deal down, and like I don't know if he got in trouble or what, but I don't know, like it could have been bigger too. You know what I'm saying? And like it was like if shit like that would have blew up, like what if he would have signed that deal? Maybe that would have brought record companies to Denver sooner or something. It's like there was like crazy shit happening. He had like a billboard of that shit. You know what I mean? And it was like I can't remember what that was.
Now there were cats doing it back in the day.
Yeah, in the '90s.
Like you said, it's all about the money. And
late '90s.
One of the ones we talk about is the Under Pressure.
Mm-hmm.
They were allegedly,
Mm-hmm.
Embezzling crazy amounts of money from big corporations, and they were putting that into music, and they were getting it a pop. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, when you're putting millions behind music, you're gonna make millions back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like nobody in Denver had millions to put behind nobody. You know what I'm saying?
You think
like,
they would by now.
what did P Diddy do to get Biggie off the ground? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they have money behind
Got
him.
him killed.
You know what I'm saying? Well, that was later though. I'm saying like how they got
Still.
how he got on. It takes millions to put an artist on. You know what I'm saying?
One thing a lot of people don't realize is Biggie's shit was out for a minute, and it wasn't doing shit.
Yeah.
Craig Mack came out a flavor in a year and blew it out the fucking ceiling. Then he did the remix, and that's when Biggie started blowing the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People don't give Craig Mack his credit, R.I.P.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, Craig was dope.
Craig was, he had those two songs. Well, yeah, Flavor in Your Ear. What was the other one like? I want to say Can't Wait or some shit like that. Just whoo.
Yeah. And
then when he did with the remix with Big and LL and Buster, that shit took the fuck off.
Those were the days.
Bad Boy was born,
Uh-huh.
Have you ever thought about starting your own label, or is that kind of what, what
well,
I mean?
I mean, if we want to go that route, I mean, like 303 Publications is a label.
Pretty much.
But, like right now, I'm just the artist, so it's like, I want, if I got a good artist and, get money behind them, I'd be down, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what's a label? It's money, and so you got to get behind somebody and promote them and do all the shit to do it. And between the magazine and all the just networks and all that, I mean, I've thought about it, but that takes time too. And it's like, I'm trying to get to that right point where I could, have what I need to do it right.
To go full force.
To go right, do it right, you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to try to,
half-ass it, bro.
Yeah,
you can't.
Not half-ass it, but, when somebody, once an artist, is dependent on you, you don't want to let them down either, so it's like, you got to be 100 or not, you know what I mean?
For sure. So you've seen, like, everything from a gang of different angles, bro. Why hasn't Denver made it? Besides the money. I mean, which is a very important part.
Yeah. I would say.
I'm gonna say this comes down actually to the money.
It really is.
Because if you give me some money,
if
I can make it crack, bro. You just pull some BMS shit. You make something popular. You have a party with the baddest chicks, the craziest motherfuckers, free. Chris Style, I'm all old. You know what I mean? You create an environment where people want to be, and then you start filtering your music into that. And in order for them to go to the next party, maybe they got to buy a CD and a ticket.
Yeah.
But that's what they were doing, and the people were following it because they were creating this environment that was like a movie, bro.
Raves or something. Or...
Spending $30K in the strip club and might be creating that environment, bro.
Yeah.
And people are gonna do what you say after that because they want to be down with you when you do it the next night or whatever.
Yeah.
And they say, hey, go buy our fucking music. They're gonna buy that shit, bro. Go subscribe. They're all gonna subscribe. Like, imagine this shit. What if we did like some crazy ass concert, bro? Smoking with JoThunder concert, crazy motherfuckers, and all you gotta do, you gotta buy your ticket like that day or whatever. All you gotta do is show you're subscribed to the podcast and you get it for free. How many motherfuckers are paying? 99% of you motherfuckers out there. I mean, we get support and everything, but you know, even earlier, you tell me subscribe to the channel. I gotta do that. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Like for some shit like that. If you did that, bro, everyone would get to the ticket booth and be like, "Oh, can you show us that you're subscribed to the channel?" "Oh, I'm not." "All right, $50." You know what I mean? You could have got it for free. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna make millions that night.
Yeah. I think we need to do some dope shit like that, and I'm down. You know what I'm saying? I'm down to bring something new. It could be. I mean, I don't know. You know, there's a lot of ways to go about it, but
and shit's always changing.
You know, something fun like that would be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like to. You know, have like the secret map or some shit.
Like some rave shit kind of back in the day.
Yeah, like the whole rave shit. Like, you know, like, to make that shit big as fuck, like a festival, like out the blue, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, we got to get on some shit like, you know, Jay selling out the Garden in the day, dog. You know what I mean? Like, just be like, all right, this is where it's at tonight.
But we just don't have that many people, though, too.
Yeah.
That's another thing right there.
God damn, it's big.
Compared to like Denver, compared to LA, I know, but in New York, they're 10 times us. So that's why they're getting that more talent, more everything, more money. They're having more options.
Yeah.
Denver's cool and everything. It's a bomb spot, but don't no one really want to come here.
Well, but look, like, what about Louisiana? It's kind of like, you think of Louisiana,
it's like the 16th Street Malls.
They're getting all that dope money. We ain't got that dope money. They're closer to the border.
Yeah, but
if we were,
but what I'm saying is, look what Baby did. You know, like Baby
dope
took it,
money, yeah,
took it to the next level. You know what I mean? So it's like, until somebody's doing that, people ain't gonna watch us. You know what I mean? So we gotta turn some heads and we gotta do some dope shit. You know, like that. That's just what it boils down to.
You basically gotta do a Wu-Tang 2 or a D12. You gotta get the 10 best motherfuckers from the whole city, put them in one group, get 5 of the dopest producers on the beats, and start smash. So I'm dead ass. You think about that shit works all the time. Same thing. That's with Baby and them. They had a super group all together. Hot Boys, like, all that shit.
Yeah.
Like Actual. Like, you have a song with Actual, and so does Young Doe. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you know what? It's collabing, getting people together.
Yeah, I think a lot more needs to happen in the city, though. You know, like, I mean, as far as Trev, I forgot about that. Trev's gonna be at. He's doing the halftime show for the Nuggets tomorrow night. Kind of wanted to get out to that game.
Who are they playing?
I don't even know. I think Milwaukee. The Bucks, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's Milwaukee. And but I want to get out there, like, you know, like, and I told him too. I tweeted the Nuggets back the other night from Understream. I was like, they showed A Boogie. They tweeted a picture of A Boogie, like, courtside. A Boogie with a hoodie. And I was like, how about highlighting some of the local artists? You know what I mean? I was like, the fuck? But you know, that's dope. Trev's gonna